Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your July Energy Tarot reading with Paula B. Energy. Glad you're here. I'm going to take a brief moment to say a quick little prayer, asking our guides and ancestors and all beings of light to join us and to help us receive with clarity the messages that the cards are going to bring to us today, and help us to use those in our life for our highest good and the highest good of everyone who hears this message. So mote it be. Okay, Taurus, you've got this card, Tree of Souls, Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group, and Library. The Tree of Souls. I think it's interesting you got a card with a tree on it, because I often think that trees are very much symbols of earth signs such as you. So definitely you're going to be tapping into the collective wisdom and finding your tribe, right? Now, your Divine Doors Oracle card, ooh, it's a beautiful door. The name of the card is Destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. So, sounds like you're going to have an opportunity or something that is closing for you, but another one is going to open up. And are you going to allow that? Let's look at your past energy. This is going to be the energy of between now and the last 6 weeks. And it looks like you've had a lot of different choices. It might have been a little confusing. Often this card is the card of illusion. It's the card of lots of choices. Look at that. Every single cup has something different in it. Some good, some bad. Too many choices. Can't make up my mind. 7 of Cups. Cups is water energy. It's the energy of emotion. It's the energy of things flowing. Honestly, I'm going to say you've had, I'm going to say for Taurus, you've been feeling a lot of emotion. That's the main feeling that I'm getting off of that card. And the fact that it's been kind of overwhelming for you and you've had some struggle with it. You have your second card is the Strength card reversed. So you've been feeling a little ungrounded. This is a card of Leo, fire energy. And in its upright position, it speaks about kindness and compassion. It speaks about being strong from within. And I'm going to say that you've not really felt that in this recent past. You've felt a little unsteady and like the ground is shifting beneath you. And you've also had kind of a feeling of maybe I'm just not getting anywhere in life. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles is the card of our resources. It is Earth sign. This is typically a card for all the Earth signs. But you had this card reversed. Now, in its upright position, it speaks about legacy. It speaks about what am I leaving behind for those that I love? What do I stand for? And what is my life about? And what am I building, right, for posterity? And even like this could also talk about what am I building for retirement as well, right? Not just for when you're gone, but for when you're still here. But in its reversed position, it's talking about, I think, feeling stuck, feeling like there's no forward movement, like you're not able to move forward on what your ultimate plan is. So some stuck energy here for you, Taurus, but it is in your recent past. Now, for some of you, that might actually be happening right now. Good news, though, you've got some good things coming up, and we're going to get to that. Your present energy is showing as the 8 of Pentacles. I'm going to say, Taurus, this is a card for you because you're really good at this. Just work, 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 and work as you perfect and become a master. That is this is the card of apprenticeship. It's the card of working at something until you master it, right? He is obviously making these pentacles, and each one he's carefully crafting. So this is working on your resources. It's slow and steady energy. This is solid working. It's not getting in a rush. It's not procrastinating either. He's just working diligently. Now, in your present energy, you also have the Death card. And this is a card of transformation and change. Often the Death card looks scary. We see, Death riding his horse and stepping on somebody there. But this is a card of change. It's a card of transformation. Taurus, you're in the middle of a transformation right now. And because you're an Earth sign, and a lot of Earth signs resist change because your sign is not about swift change. It's about very slow and stability and and being grounded. So change can feel really uncomfortable to you. The Death card is about transformation. It's moving from one state to another, which is what we are all doing collectively. The earth is doing that as well. And so for the earth signs, they struggle with that just a little bit more than some of the other signs that have more movement to them. I will say I'm also getting the message that there is going to be some sort of ending, because death itself is an ending. It's also a beginning, but it's an ending of sorts. So there is some area of your life where something is ending, and that's okay. This is reinforced by your very next present energy card, which is the Eight of Cups. So you've got two eights. You've got Eight of Pentacles and you've got Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is the card of seeking further emotional fulfillment. If you notice, all those cups that he's walking away from, those are all full. That means that he's had good times, good emotional things happening for him, and yet he's still walking away. He's walking under the moonlight too. And in the moonlight, the moon is symbolic of our subconscious and what we subconsciously desire. So he's feeling like, I'm not quite getting what I need here. I'm not feeling the fulfillment. So I'm having to move away from everything that I've known and the maybe the relationships that you've been in, or maybe how you relate to those people. Maybe you're not walking away from the relationship completely, but maybe you're, kind of allowing yourself to have some emotional distance would be the way that I would phrase that. So there is an ending of sorts. I personally think it's within you, and you're figuring out, I need a little emotional distance from this situation. Now, the energy that's coming towards you for the month of July, we have the Fool reversed. Now, as I read this energy, typically the meaning of this card is a new adventure, excitement, something new is happening, moving forward, happy-go-lucky, and this card is reversed. So this is not new for you, actually, Taurus. This is actually something you've been grappling with for a while. You've just been unwilling to let go of it. Now's the time to let go of it. I see several cards here of you kind of being in this really stuck energy, and it's time to be unstuck. The Fool is a card of stepping off in faith. So when it's upright, it's telling us now's the time. It's go time. And you're just supposed to go, and you're not supposed to worry about how or any of that stuff. You just go. He carries a little tiny knapsack with him. There's not much there. He's just going. He's following that wanderlust. Okay, your next card on your coming energy is, I'm going to show it to you upright, which is the Hanged Man. So this is what the card normally looks like in its balanced aspect. The meaning of the card is gaining a new perspective. However, you have the card reversed. So what does that mean, Taurus? It means you already have the perspective. You already know. You know what you need to do. You already know. You haven't been willing to do it. You've been kind of dragging your feet, hoping that it would change, hoping that things would be different and you wouldn't have to take this step. And unfortunately, you're going to have to take the step. I'm sorry. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Okay. However, at the bottom, you've got the Empress. This is definitely an earth sign card if there ever was one. All right. The Empress is about abundance. It's about manifestation. Look at her. My goodness, she's got every resource she could possibly have. The Empress is often shown pregnant, meaning that she can create. And you have this right next to the Eight of Cups. So when you can move on from this emotional situation, then you're manifesting, then you're creating, you're doing what you do best, Taurus, which is create what you want in the world. I really actually like this reading because what it's showing me is that when you put in the hard work and you keep doing the thing till you get better and better and better at it, then change occurs. And then you're able to move on. You're able to distance yourself emotionally. You're able to go on that new journey. You're able to hold on to your new perspective and create abundance, which is what we all want. All right, what's your challenges? Because you have 3 cards in your challenge row. And your first challenge is this, the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is a card of celebration. It's a card of finding your tribe. It's a card of good feelings, particularly those of friendship or relationship. So what's the challenge here? Well, I'm going to say the message I'm getting is the challenge of, number 1, too much celebration. So watch for that. Too much only wanting to do what feels good. Ooh, that was a powerful message. Thank you. So, are you wrapped up in only doing what feels good to you and you're avoiding what feels more difficult? Your next challenge card, again, is a lovely card normally. 10 of Cups. How is 10 of Cups a challenge? Well, 10 of Cups, again, more feeling card. Oh no. You actually have a lot of cups energy in this reading. Pardon me, I thought I was going to sneeze. And this card is normally called like the happy family. We see that in this card. Look at the joy on this little girl's face. She's like, oh, it's wonderful. And that's the meaning of this card, is that it's all those wonderful feelings you get from your relationships and your life being wonderful, beautiful. Okay, so how is this a challenge card? Well, this is the dream. This is what you want, Taurus. I mean, really, this is what everybody wants. So, are you fixated on that? And I'm kind of getting into the next card. Are you fixated on that only? Are you expecting perfection? Sometimes that can be a huge challenge. Expecting perfection. I'm also going to say comfort zone. Are you moving out of your comfort zone? Because growth does not occur when we're in our comfort zone. No growth occurs, stagnation occurs when we stay in our comfort zone. When we move out of our comfort zone, that's when the growth occurs. And that's when you're going to be able to manifest the abundance that you want. So the comfort zone, frankly, it's okay to be there once in a while. But if you stay in there, that's the danger zone. All right, your third challenge, 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups shows, again, more cups energy. I think you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards so far in Cups. Lots of emotions this month, Taurus. So 4 of Cups shows us somebody who they have 3 cups right there that are full. And then above their head, they can't see it because they're thinking about whatever the cups in front of them are about. They don't even see this opportunity. Look at this, a hand out of thin air is offering this amazing cup right there, and they are completely oblivious to it. So, your challenge this month is going to be getting mired in the emotions. And that might be mired in the emotions of fantasy, wanting everything to be perfect. Life isn't perfect. So, that's a fantasy, frankly. It might be you're mired in the emotion of, I really don't want to take this step of emotionally distancing myself. I really don't want to have to go that far. Why can't everything just be wonderful without me having to do this? Is the feeling that I'm getting. And so that's where the challenge comes in. You're going to have to do the hard work. You're going to have to look around. The universe is offering things to you. Are you aware of it or not? All right. Your blessing card. I got to cover this up for YouTube. Okay, your blessing card is the World. So, Taurus, I'm here to tell you that when you can do that hard emotional work, you reach the end of the cycle. You don't have to learn the lesson anymore. Yay! You don't have to do it anymore. Hallelujah. All right. So the World card is a card of endings. It is the end of the major arcana in tarot. It tells us you've completed a major cycle. You've learned a major lesson. Some big thing that you came here to do is completed. It also means a new beginning as well. But this is a great card to have. This is a blessing for you. It means if you can do that hard work, and it is hard. It's hard. If you can overcome your comfort zone, if you can gain some of that objectivity, you're going to move forward. You won't have to deal with that again. Your next card, I love it, is the 3 of Wands. This is the card of waiting for your ships to come in. Wands is fire energy. It is energy of action. It is the energy of decisiveness. It is the energy of also connecting to spirit. So look at him. He's got 3 wands, one he's holding and one on either side of him. And you can see there in the distance, he's looking out over the ocean, and there come all of his ships. These are the ships of manifestation. So in tarot, the 2 of wands was where he made a decision to act. The 3 of wands is he's doing the actions, right? And his actions are bringing those ships into him. So that's the blessing. When you can make the decision, do the hard work. The hard work is taking the action, right? And then continuing to do the action. You've got 8 of Pentacles, continuing to do the hard work. Then you're able to see the manifestation, the things that you want start rolling in. Here's another card of blessing. Okay, and your 6th card of cups. You've got the 5 of cups. Now, this card came reversed, so I'm going to show it to you this way first. 5 of cups. We see someone who's basically crying over spilt milk here and ignoring the cups he has behind him. But you got this card reversed. For me, because of the way I read this card as, oh, he's discovering gratitude. It's upended. He's no longer focused on what he doesn't have, or that drama of that situation, or focused on the disaster, right? No more focusing on the disaster. It's time to focus on, what do I have? Oh, I got those ships coming in right over there. Come on, guys. Bring it into shore. Yeah, that's what you want to be focused on. That's where the blessing occurs. Out of the comfort zone. Sorry, that's how we grow. Now, your energy underlying the entire reading, this was the card that was on the bottom of the deck, is the Justice card. It's the card of balance. This is a card of Libra. You see she's got the sword there. This has come out for several signs this month. So we've got clarity. We have balance. We have justice. We also have personal responsibility. This is the card of personal responsibility, because what is justice, really? Well, in our modern world, or basically human world, when someone does something, there are consequences for those actions. Now, when we say a crime has been committed, someone does something and it impacts in a negative way, and then they have to pay for what they did, right? So that's what we call justice. So when we take an action and then we accept whatever the consequences of that action are, that is justice. Are you taking personal responsibility? This is the card that underlays your entire reading. So this is a card of personal responsibility. Your whole month is going to be about, am I accepting the consequences of my actions? First of all, think about, if I take this action, what's going to be the consequence? And then secondly, these actions I've already taken, here's the consequences. Now I have to face up to them, and I have to deal with those consequences. That's called adulting, by the way. It's not fun. No, usually not fun at all. Okay, so that's the energy underlying your reading. Overall, this is a good reading for you, because what I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing you grow as a person. I'm seeing you moving forward. If we're talking about love, I honestly do not see love coming in. I actually see that you may be walking away from a relationship. Honestly, you might be, it's a time of change. For many of you, you will be either completely walking away from some sort of relationship. Now that can be love relationship, or a friendship, or maybe even a career of some kind, or somebody within that sphere. But it's overall, it's going to be for your benefit. It's going to be for your highest good. And so I do not see that. I see lots of change. I see you mostly this month having to grapple with the emotions of the situation, not so much actually taking action. It's more internal, if that makes sense. All right. Taurus, you've got one more card. It is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle, one of my faves. I love the artwork in this. Your card is called Shaman of Skulls, which is a strange name, but a beautiful card. And here is the message. In your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen for you. They are part of that answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it is all going to work out, but know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need avoid, and so much that you will gain. Oh, what a wonderful message. I love it. All right. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.